All right, picture this. You're sitting in a packed little coffee shop, rain outside, and boom, some song plays over the speakers. Tears, right? But then you find out it wasn't written by a human at all. That moment, man, it sort of twists something in your gut, doesn't it?
Mate, it's a feral gut punch. I mean, back in the day, like all of human history basically, we thought creativity was our one special thing. Calculators do maths, humans make poetry. End of story. Then AI comes along, starts cranking out poems, song lyrics, bloody oil paintings. Next thing you're thinking, hang on, did a toaster just out-art me?
Right? I did this improv night, totally thought it'd be a laugh, and we ran a prompt through some online AI poetry generator. It spit out this poem about missing someone, and I'll admit, it hit me way harder than I expected. I stood there and thought, wait, who exactly is pulling my heartstrings here?
Yeah, it's not really about whether it sounds good. It's that funny, unsettling bit, like, if a machine can create something moving, what makes us, well, us? If AI can do what we thought only messy, emotional, unpredictable humans could do, then what's left that makes us different at all?
That's the lightning rod, isn't it? The fear that our identity, the stuff that made us feel special, is maybe less unique than we imagined. So let's try and untangle this mess a bit. What are we even talking about when we say creativity? Is it as simple as making something new?
Feels like there's more to it, yeah? I mean, you can solder together 2 bits of scrap in my shed and call it a new invention, but is that creativity or just recycling? True creativity to me comes from living stuff. Pain, joy, boredom, real grit.
Exactly. People pour heartbreak, hope, triumph, failure, all that mess right into what they make. There's doubt, vulnerability, sometimes just raw need. That's the stuff that leaks out and grabs you by the throat.
But an AI, it doesn't lose sleep or worry about botching the ending. It doesn't care if you think it's crap. It doesn't care about anything. It just munches data and gives you what its maths say should feel moving.
When an AI writes a story or makes a painting, it's not feeling its own way through the world. It's calculating, hey, when people use sad words and minor chords, they seem to get misty-eyed. Let's give them more of that.
Yeah, it's kangaroo logic, mate. Jumping to the next likely spot instead of filling out the rough ground yourself. It's kind of mind-boggling because as clever as all that is, it's not imagination in the way we live it. It's more like predicting the flavor, not tasting it. So here's the head-scratcher, Simon. If an AI belting out a tune makes you cry, is your emotion any less real? Or is it just like borrowed tears?
That's what bugs me too. I mean, my reaction is real, right? But the thing stirring it up isn't writing from a place of heartbreak or memory. It's remixing a billion little bits of other people's pain and memories out there on the internet.
Yep, it's chewing on all those borrowed stories. Bit of heartbreak here, dash of nostalgia there, then spitting out something that still hits you in the feels. Maybe what we're really responding to isn't the AI at all, but all the collective human stuff bundled in the outcome.
Like standing in a museum and feeling moved by some sculpture, not because you know the artist, but because you see echoes of yourself, of others, in that marble. With AI, it's the same echoes, just echoed by something that can't feel them.
So yeah, the human experience kinda stays center stage, even if it's filtered through a digital sieve, not a real soul.
And here's where it gets thorny for creators. I've chatted with musician friends who see AI pumping out full songs in seconds, while they're still battling over the bridge or that one lyric that never quite lands. It makes them feel, well, replaceable.
Yeah, it's like, if you can make something beautiful instantly, does it mean anything? Struggle's a pain in the backside, but it's also kind of what gives the end result real weight. You ever rebuilt a carburetor for 6 hours and finally got it purring? Tastes sweeter for the effort,
Absolutely. Take away the friction, the tooth and nail battle to get the art out into the world, and you risk losing the meaning behind it. When effort disappears, meaning might just evaporate right alongside it.
I don't reckon using AI is cheating, but the danger is leaning on it so much that you start skipping over those rough patches where the real growth, where the story lives.
Yeah, if we let friction vanish, our art, and maybe we ourselves, miss the point of struggle. There's got to be a balance, or we end up with something disposable instead of something we treasure.
So where does that leave us? Thing is, AI is not about to waltz in and erase human creativity overnight. But I tell you what, if we all start going for the easiest fix, we might end up replacing ourselves in the process.
Yeah, it's not really us versus AI. It's more about how we use these tools, whether we use them to shortcut what matters or to help us say something real. Human intent. That's the bit AI can't fake. Not yet, not ever, if you ask me.
When I rebuild a trail bike, covered in grease and swearing under my breath, there's this wild sense of leaving something behind. It's a slog, but it's my slog, you know? Legacy's got to be real. It's not just, look what I made, it's, here's a bit of myself.
AI isn't trying to heal or reach out to someone who feels alone. That's our job, leaving things that speak to other people, things that endure because they matter to us personally.
So if you come across an AI artwork next time, give it a squiz. Ask, does this have a soul? Or does it just look like one? What story is it really telling? And whose?
And maybe ask yourself too, what's the thing you want to create that no machine could ever really explain?
Couldn't have put it better myself, mate. All right, that's a ripper spot to leave it for today.
Yeah, thanks, Lachlan. And thanks everyone for tuning in. This is Simon. Keep making, keep feeling, and we'll catch you next time.
Cheers, Simon. Catch you all in the next one. Don't let the robots have all the fun. See ya.